All right, guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. Get started here in a minute or two. I just caught the weather report. For those of you who live in Puerto Rico, around there, be careful. Looks like Dorian, Tropical Storm Dorian, has turned into a hurricane. So be careful if you are watching this from anywhere. Looks like a big one, too. Anyway, we'll get started soon here. So today's topic will be expiration dates on Chromebooks. If you happen to own a Chromebook, let us know. If you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. Don't be shy to say hello or ask a question. All right, let me check my emails here. See if I missed anything. No, looks good there. I'm going to delete that. Don't need that. Very good. If you hear background music, that's from my friend Jimmy Z from the Jimmy Z Trio from Pittsburgh. It was a great concert. Stephanie came in as a guest singer. I still need to do some editing for some of the video. I shot highlights. I'll post it when I can. Richard Addison, my dear friend, how are you? Mr. KDE, howdy, howdy. All right, looks like I'm good here. Let's go ahead and do this. Voila, magic. What's up, Richard? How are you? Salute. This is Gator. No, this is Powerade. Yeah, I guess it's like Gatorade. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or Friday, I'm gonna sample the new Burger King Impossible Burger. I guess it's made out of plants versus any beef, and it tastes just like a regular burger. That's what they say. That's why they call it the Impossible Burger. I'm going to test it. I'm going to buy it with my own money. No one's going to sponsor that. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you're good. Very good. Excellent. All right, so let's give this, it's 1:50, so let's give this 4 minutes. I did schedule this for 2 o'clock, so hopefully notifications work. If you haven't already checked the notification bell, so you will get notified sometime today if you missed this. My schedule changed this week, so I'm able to do one during the day to catch people like my friend Richard, who normally are not able because of time differences to join in. So thank you for stopping by. If you would like to support the live streams or sponsor a live event, you can do so through PayPal or Patreon. I don't think we have any sponsors for this for Friday. I don't think I got anything. I got something for food. I got an email to check out a food processor called the Nut Chopper. I'm getting sponsors or offers or emails from the things I don't normally use, like a food processor, the Nut Chopper. Really? Maybe I should just dump this and just go do food reviews, right? Anyway. Do. Mr. Brugura, how are you? Welcome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Baba Boo. All right, 2 minutes till the topic of expiration dates on the Chromebooks. I'm wearing my blue glasses today to match my blue shirt. Thought I would go in vogue today in fashion, you know. Something different. And welcome all billion or so Windows users who don't use Linux. Shame on you. You probably use a form of Linux, right? Android phone, Chromebook, GPS, your car, refrigerator, maybe a server. Yeah. Speaking of food, he's making pizza. See? I should do food tutorials to finance the channel. Maybe not. Those of you who are on the Patreon or PayPal email blast, I did post a sneak peek of my dad's new song that he wrote, produced, and he sings in Italy. It's a parody about Italian politics, generally about all politics. It's on the Bandcamp site, but maybe I'll share it to everybody this weekend. So he sends it to me and he says, "Here, do what you can with it." I'm like, "Okay, I will." So it's I'll have to translate some of the words for you guys, but it's called "Ci facite un favore," do us a favor, meaning to the politicians, do us a favor and do something good or something like that. So anyway, it's a clever song. So Jan Tapa, buenos dias from Mexico City. Hola, how are you, Jan? I'm liking the StreamYard. It's cool. It works pretty solid, pretty stable. All right, it is 2:00, so let's go ahead and go into the topic. It'll be a short one for today. If you missed any of this, wait till YouTube finishes processing this, and you can go back and replay it. So it's no surprise that Chromebooks have been popular since the inception of them, 2011, something around there. They start at about $200 or less. They are Linux-based, all the way up to about $1,000 or so for the Google Pixelbook, which has been described as flawless. Now, I don't have a Pixelbook. I have an Acer, but it is the only Linux-powered machine that I've seen so far that has been described as flawless more than once. So that is the power of Linux, or that is one example of what Linux can do for you. You know, besides downloading a Linux distro like Ubuntu or whatever and trying it out yourself. But if you are a Windows user and looking for a possible alternative for Windows, and you don't want to mess with downloading something and maybe messing with bugs or possible bugs, then perhaps a Chromebook is for you. So Google made a policy change. Let me see if I can screen share this. Let's see. I haven't done this in a while, but it should not be hard. Let's do this. Okay, that'll work. I think you guys can see that, right? Yeah. All right. So Google made a policy change this year. If you pick up a new Chromebook manufactured 2019, this year, you will get 6.5 years support, or maybe more. I guess there's no reason why they can't extend that policy. So if you buy any Chromebook this year, 6.5 years, which is not bad, of auto update support. This is from the support.google.com/Chrome/A. I have the link here in the comments, so check it out. So it'll just be easier that way. So I will not read all of this, but there's two things here. First of all, like I said, 6.5 years of support if it is purchased this year. Now, one thing about buying a Chromebook or a refurbished Chromebook on Amazon, which I generally recommend to get a better price because you still get a warranty. But keep in mind, say you pick up last year's Chromebook. The expiration date starts last year. In other words, the timer ticks from last year, not now. So if I picked up a Chromebook now that's a refurb and it was last year's model, the timer would start from last year, not today. So, and how do you know that? Well, go to the website and you can check out all these devices, Chromebook, from Acer all the way down to some of these brands. I don't know, Viglin, Centical, Sector 5, ProWise, Promethean. Wasn't that a movie? Oh, that's Prometheus. Yeah. Hello, Fun Linux Laptop. Hello, Hank. 6.5 years of support is actually quite bad compared to the standard. Well, that's true. Windows can give you more, but which is going to give you less headaches? A Windows machine or a Chromebook? Yeah. Ubuntu will give you 10 years. It's 5 years free, 5 years paid support. There's nothing wrong with that, but 6.5 years for a Linux-based machine that's proven itself. I personally don't have a problem with that. Just think of it as think of a Chromebook as a bigger cell phone, sort of. Anyway, but look, they are selling. People that have them love them. I like them. I don't use it every day. I can't use it to do this, but they're not really designed for that. They can, but the software is not there yet. So why so short? I don't think it's that short, Hank. I think 6.5 years is fine. If they can go longer, probably in 5 years with my Chromebook or a cell phone, I'm probably going to get bored with it, meaning it'll slow down. It may not hold the charge. So yeah, 6.5 years, from my perspective, is not that bad. Now, if you buy a $1,000 Pixelbook, I can see going longer, but I don't think do MacBooks give you at least 6.5 years? I don't know. All right. So again, if you're not sure where you stand on your Chromebook, let's go to let's pick Dell. Dell is pretty popular. So for example, if you have a Dell, one of these Dells, say you bought a Chromebook 3400, supported would end June of 2025. So that sounds like that's one of the newer ones from this year. So that would be 6 years or so. So again, all the way for this example, Chromebook 11, which expired June of this year, down to the Inspiron Chromebook. Here are the auto update expiration dates. Let me turn down the music just a tad here. That you see here. This is for Dell. If you have an Asus, here are the dates. Now, this can be subject to change. There's no reason why Google or the manufacturer could not make this a little bit longer. Although I suspect if they're going to make it longer, they will probably pick and choose the more higher priced Chromebooks like a Pixelbook to give you more time. That's pure speculation. I don't know. Does the auto update expire? Does updates in general expire? I didn't really there's more explanation here. My guess is everything expires. It says here, Google will provide advance notice of a model's AUE date, auto update expiration on the page, giving buyers time to make a purchase decision. Devices that are due to have an AUE date within 90 days will be highlighted in bold. So I'm guessing everything, but that's just speculation. Again, if I have something 5-6 years, I would either try to put Linux on there, or honestly, I would get in something nicer, better, faster, maybe recycle the old one. I don't have a problem with that, but that's my personal opinion. To have a device that is essentially free of bugs. I have yet to notice a bug in my Chromebook. I just haven't, and that says a lot for Linux. All right, so if you have an Asus, if you have an Acer, looks like Acer has a nice list of Chromebooks. 8 Open, I'm not familiar with. Just a couple there. Let's see here. There's Google's, Pixelbooks, HP has a lot to offer. Lenovo has quite a bit. Speaking of Lenovo, I'm thinking about buying their updated Moto G7 Plus phone. A 4K video phone for only $250 is not bad. Samsung has a few. I thought there'd be more from Samsung. Toshiba, only a few, and so forth. LG, I've heard of, only 2 of those. So it looks like you have the most options from Lenovo, HP, Acer, Dell, Bobicus. Bobicus Chromebook. Anyway, so that's an example of checking the auto expiration. Now, there is a way also to check in the settings of Chrome OS. Off the top of my head, I forget. Maybe if I remember or search for that, I'll post a screen video of that, how to check in the settings. But this is probably the easier way to check for auto updates when they expire. Yeah, most models of Android phones, you're going to be screwed after 2 years, right? So Chromebooks are actually better. If you have more of a pure Google phone, like the Google Pixel phone, I think you'll get more than 2 years, up to 5 years, Hank. But yeah, when you look at phones in general, including Android and iPhone, 6.5 years guaranteed support is reasonable, in my opinion. Again, Chromebooks, excuse me, Chromebooks in general are not really designed for the advanced Linux user or semi-advanced who wants to download their own OS, solve the bugs themselves, and be happy with that. I mean, of course, you can use it if you want to as an advanced user, but they're really designed for, for the mass market, for consumers, for people like me who don't want to really solve bugs that much anymore with Linux. I still do. I don't mind, but yeah, they're really designed more for the mass market, mom and pops, who maybe have heard of Linux, maybe had bad experience before with a Linux-based machine or a Linux distribution, and they've heard of Chromebooks. They have no bugs or pretty much close to it, and they're happy with the speed and the reliability of a Chromebook. So those are my thoughts on Chromebooks and expiration dates. Again, if you have one this year, you got one 2019, according to Google, 6.5 years guaranteed support versus, I think it was 5 years. Now, once again, as a reminder, if you got a refurbished one from last year and you bought it today, you lost 1 year of support. Now, you may have gotten a better price, so it's kind of a trade-off. So just keep that in mind. Generally speaking, I can recommend you get a Chromebook that's maybe 1 year old at a much better price, or at a better price, and still get a warranty on, if that's what you're looking for. Just so you know ahead of time that the timer clicks. It starts at the time it was manufactured for expiration, not at the time that it is bought. Hank says, are you aware of the Fairphone 3? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Yes, I took a look at it. I've taken a look at a lot of phones, the Xiaomi, the Poco phone, the Purism Linux phone. I would have to say that the best deal I've seen so far, and then maybe I'm biased because I have last year's Motorola. I like Motorola. The G7 Plus, dual speakers, which is still hard to find. 4K recording, not just the back of the phone, but the selfie does 4K recording for $250 is not bad. Motorola's have less bloat. It's not pure Android, but it's close. They have less bloat. Their UI is great. They're super reliable. Updates are somewhat timely. I just got a security update from July from last month, this month. It's about 30-day delay. It's not too bad. But of all the phones that I've looked at, Motorola would be my first choice, Hank. And probably my second choice would be the Google Pixel. Is it the 3A? I think it's called the 3A. Yeah, this probably would have been my second choice for $399. Again, I'm not being sponsored by Motorola or Google, but you know, I was asked on the Fairphone 3 phone. I think that one's didn't have quite the same specs that I was looking for. But yeah, my first choice would be the Motorola G7 Plus. My second choice probably be the Google Pixel 3a. If you want a pure Android phone and want longevity in terms of guaranteed updates from Google, I'm guessing 5 years for the Google Pixel 3a, with the Motorola 2 or 3 years. But then again, I'm not spending $500 or more. So the Fairphone 3 has pretty mess specs, but it is the most user repairable phone. Okay. Yeah, for the features, I think the Google G7 Plus with the 4K recording, front and rear camera, dual speakers, big screen, 6.2 inch, USB-C. Overall, I think it's the best deal right now for a budget phone. Since we're on the topic, these are the specs on a GSM Arena. So overall, I would say, yeah, the only downfall is a fairly small battery for the size of the phone. But it does support fast charging, 64 gigabyte of internal storage, headphone jack, micro SD slot, Gorilla Glass, HP display, Android 9, which is the latest, right? 4K front and rear, stereo speakers, Dolby audio. Wow, okay. Fingerprint sensor, couple colors. So, yeah, I would say this is probably your best deal for a budget, fairly budget priced phone. Of course, you can get smartphones for as little as $50. That's not what I would get personally, but yeah, I think when this first came out, it was 300, 350, maybe. That's down to 259, 254 or less on Amazon. So I'm looking into this because I really need a backup phone. If this breaks, I don't have another phone for AT&T. I also want to get a 4K camera, so why not just get a 2-in-1 phone and be done with it? So, but those are my thoughts on smartphones, Hank. Speaking of phones, I wonder what happened to the Energizer phone. This phone is supposed to be like a half a brick in terms of battery, but Oh, so it's coming out in September. Is this it? I don't know. Maybe not. Which one you want me to look at? Sergey, a funky fedora, the Moto X4. Moto X, is it on here? Motorola. I have this one, the E5 Plus, with the 5,000 milliamp battery. Again, if you're joining late, you can replay this stream. We talked about Chromebook, my thoughts on Chromebook and their expiration dates. So yeah, I didn't realize they had so many models. Hello. I don't see the X4 here, do I? The G4. Librem 5 for the win. Okay. We'll stick with my Motorola. Yeah, this is the one I have. Humongous battery, 5,000 milliamp, and I can get, if I don't stream music or play, I can get up to 3 days on this phone. This cost me $200. Not bad. It doesn't have an HD display. That's one of the drawbacks, but I guess that's one of the reasons why the life of the battery per charge extends. But this is what I have, and I've been happy with it. It's been solid. I need to renew my AT&T plan tomorrow. Okay, I will do that. Anyway, what about Xiaomi 9? Is it on here? I did hear something about Xiaomi. One of these phones was also highly rated. I forget which one. Xiaomi Mi 97? My 97? Or Mi 9? I don't see it. There's a Mi 8. Anyway. So this would be my first choice. I'm seriously thinking about getting this. Like I said, the only drawback is a fairly small battery for the size of the screen. But if you can get a full day, I guess I could live with that versus 2 or 3 days. But this has 4K, this one here, the Motorola G7 Plus. So, Jonathan C., welcome. Anyway. Okay, so back to the Chromebooks thing. So yeah, make sure you check the expiration date on the Chromebook before you get one, especially refurb. When was it manufactured? Because unless you had got one this year, you're looking at 5 years from manufacturer versus 6.5 years if you get one this year. All right, we'll give this about 10 minutes and then we'll wrap this up, okay? Looks like Florida might get hit with Hurricane Dorian. Be careful, people in Florida. Right, Yugi? I agree. Gentoo makes the Chromebook users happy. I totally, 100%. That's why I say Chromebook is an example of the power of Linux. Totally agree. Cannot argue. And if we have anybody new watching, wants to say hello or has a question, you need help, please ask it. We'll try to answer it. Gentoo has the best result on Rise of the Tomb Raider without any optimization. Very good. Florida will be fine. Okay. I thought I caught something here. Yeah, I'm looking at the weather map. So they're showing Daytona Beach. It's calm now. Looks good. I miss it. I miss the flat roads in Florida. The hurricane will be blown away by Linux. Which Linux? Right? Which one? Anyway, let's check the news feed real quick and then we'll wrap it up here. It's going to hit Florida as a Category 3. That's pretty substantial there. Yeah, it'll be by damn small Linux. Yeah, damn small Linux. I know it's. Anyway, there was a comedian long time ago. He said a lot of people don't pay attention to hurricane warnings because of the names. Like if the weatherman says Hurricane Irene's coming, oh, Irene's coming, really? But if you rename the Hurricane Rip Your Butt Off is, oh my God, Rip My Butt Off is coming. Now people are going to pay attention, right? And anyway, just a thought. All right, let's go to this real quick. Apple apologizes for Siri audio recordings, announces privacy changes going forward. Yep, I believe in privacy. It exists, don't you? Excuse me. A new flagship phone unreleased. All right. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. All right. Speaking of the Fairphone 3, the mid-range Fairphone 3 keeps modular Android phone dream alive. Let's take a look at that. So modular, you can change parts. Johan. Thunderbird. See, I use Thunderbird. It's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see here. How much is this phone? Is it 500? Yeah, it's $500. So if you're going to spend that much, you might as well go into a Samsung or the Google Pixel. So yeah, small screen, 5.6, removable battery. Okay. I think the sweet spot for a budget phone is $400 or less. That's why I think the Google Pixel 3a is highly rated. So yeah. Google and Dell team up for the first Chromebooks made for business. Okay. Yep. Expiration date. Another person did something. 5 reasons Chromebooks are better than Windows. I think there are 10 reasons or more, but maybe I'll do a top 5 or top 10 one of these days. How to turn your old, slow laptop into an awesome Chromebook for your kids. Let's take a quick look at that. Well, this will be the last article for today. Switch, how are you? Even notebook computers that are almost a decade old can get a new lease on life. Yeah. Yeah, check out Neverware's Cloud Ready. I suppose once your Chromebook update expired, you could try installing Neverware's Cloud Ready Chromium OS. Its home edition is free for personal use. You don't get tech support, but maybe you can do that. You can try dual booting, it says here. Okay. So I guess that's one way to extend the life of your Chromebook if you want to install Neverware Cloud Ready Chromium OS. There you go. Problem solved, right? Anyway. All right, let's give this 2-minute warning and I'm out of here. So what's new, Switch? It's working. Okay. All right. I don't know if I'll be on this Friday for a thank toss. It's Friday. Don't know yet. Just make sure you guys click the notification bell to be aware. So don't know yet. I'm going to do one more banner just for fun. I couldn't resist. I like using these banners on the site on the StreamYard here. Okay, did we miss anything? I think we pretty much covered it today for Chromebooks and checking expiration dates on the Chromebook. If you happen to get one, let me know if you like it or not. So I should probably write Chromebook users have less headaches when using Linux, right? Bucatini alla matriciana con un vino. Some wine, yes. Mm-hmm. I think that's what you're saying. Un vino Chianti? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, I think that's it for today for this Chromebook Expiration live stream. Again, if you missed any of this, just wait till it finishes on YouTube processing and replay it. And I'll catch you sometime in the future. So I'll just say arrivederci. Take care.